Jujutsu Kaisen, Chapter 239 just dropped, and I'm not gonna lie, it was just a straight yapping session of a chapter. The chapter starts with this random ass girl who looks to be Euro-beefing with KENJAKU. She asks, isn't it too cruel to give them life once again by turning them into cursed objects just to take them away? She then gets trapped by a jellyfish-type curse by KENJAKU, who proceed to drop a questionable bar. He says if it's too tasteless, I'll add more flavor. If it's too strong, I'll add more of the original. You people are like seasoning and water to me. I don't have any particular feelings towards you. Me personally wasn't taking that, but let's see what Uro do. She tries to blitz him, but Kenny fully seals her head and says, even though I don't have feelings towards you people, I sometimes feel like you guys are too good to waste. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't interested at all between these two dialogue. I wanted to see Yuji fighting Sukuna. But then we got this random ass girl. Like, bro, who invited you? But we shall continue. We then skip to see the girl has gotten packed up, but then someone pulled up behind him asking why he's still yapping when she's already fucking dead. You would expect to see someone memorable return, but Gege said nah and gave us this random ass dude who was throwing hands with Takaba in the culling games. I bet you any amount that no one other than Gege remembered this dude until this chapter dropped. At this point, I was slumped. But then it looked like we are finally gonna get into some good stuff. Kenny and this random dude just kicked back and pull out their phone to watch Gojo death like they are doing a reaction channel. I'm not gonna lie, Gege Akutami is a fucking menace for this. The fact the next time we saw Gojo after his death is him dying on KENJAKU phone is actually wild. Kenny explains that he has left his curses at Shinjuku to monitor. He says he'll know if anyone left Shinjuku based on total amped of CE. As he also knows amped of CE, each sorcerer and Yuta, who's the number 2, is specially notable, and he also shares sight with his curses. This just shows KENJAKU is just so much better than Geto at using curse manipulation. Kenny then continue his yap session until he finally attacks the fodder Hazanoki with his curses. Hazanoki tries to survive by throwing one singular tooth towards them imbued with his curse technique like that shit about to do something. In short, bro got packed up and then asked what's his true objective is, Kenny says. He's going to end the culling game by eliminating all players, and with that as binding vow, he'll activate merging process of Tengen with all the people in Japan. But can we talk about how these two fodder characters died on screen, but Gojo and Kashimo both got off screen? Gege Akutami, you ain't slick. We then get more yapping from KENJAKU, but after has finished with that yap session, we finally see someone interesting, and that's the goat Takaba. Kenny immediately attacks Takaba and wonders why did he come alone as there's no monitoring from Mei. But Kenny says he doesn't have any interest in awakened players except Higuruma. No surprise, Takaba survive. Kenny attack. Takaba curses at Kenny saying, "You shitty monk, you tried to kill me. I'm not forgiving you. Gonna get your ass in jail." Kenny feels something's off with Takaba. Takaba kinda sus for that jail line, am not gonna lie. KENJAKU's thoughts after seeing Takaba survive his attack was, what was that? It's the first time I've felt anything like this. It wasn't that there was no damage. It was like he made it, so there was no damage. On the last page, Takaba says there's a lot of things to get excited for in the world. But the number one thing to get excited about is when an entertainer only there to match numbers takes the whole show. KENJAKU then told him that he is correct. So yeah, that was the chapter. We really waited 2 weeks expecting Yuji vs Sukuna, but got KENJAKU against Fodder and Takaba, which is kinda funny. It was a decent yapping chapter, I guess. But yeah, let me know how do y'all feel about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime content. Peace!